Thanks for joining us. You're watching the Smoky Mountain Family, and in today's content, we are going to take a look at the Johnson family of restaurants that stretch from Gatlinburg to Pigeon Forge. We've always had really good experiences at these restaurants. Oddly enough, before we moved to the area, when we were just vacationing here, we had never tried any of these restaurants. So this is exclusively an experience that we've had at these restaurants since we've been doing the channel. Johnson's family of restaurants has a great variety of dining options. What we intend to do in today's content is rank our experiences at these restaurants. It's important to note that among the many great options that the Johnson family of restaurants brings to the table, they also have Mad Dog's Creamery, which is among our favorite ice cream spots in the area. However, being this is an ice cream and donut shop, we won't be adding it to the list here. Without further ado, let's get into the list. Coming in last place in our experience, we head to Pigeon Forge to Mama's Farmhouse restaurant. As you can see here, they do have this really cool outdoor space where the kids can play. We ought to mention that Mama's does serve family style, so they just kind of bring everything out. You pick the selections, they bring it out, and they'll refill it as much as you would like. It has been a while since we've been here, but nothing really stood out. It was all kind of bland to our memory. While we will say this is a good option for dining in the Smokies, it just doesn't really stack up to the other restaurants in our book. You can see here the four of us ate for $76.34. Coming in at number 5 is Bennett's Pit Barbecue. Now they do have locations both in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. Their menu does consist of your typical barbecue style dishes. Now before we went, everybody told us you have to get the deviled eggs, and they were pretty good. However, the potato skins and the nachos didn't really stack up with some other area restaurants. Keegan is our big barbecue fan, so she really did enjoy it. They did have some really good tasting sauces here. I ordered the chili, which had the pulled pork barbecue inside of it, and I really regret that decision. I wish I probably would have got some ribs or something to that effect. But the chili wasn't that bad. Our bill for the four of us came to $58 here. For our fourth spot on the list, we go back to Gatlinburg for Mama's Chicken Kitchen. This entry really starts to get into the cream of the crop when it comes to Johnson's family of restaurants. We've eaten here a few times at this point, and the fried chicken is some of the best I've ever had anywhere. The chicken and dumplings have also been a hit with all of us as well. I ought to mention also that the fries are crispy and well seasoned. And because of that, I would definitely suggest the chili cheese fries. The chili has this Tabasco taste that really sets it off. But again, the star here is the fried chicken. The breading has all the herbs and spices, and it always comes out crispy, at least in our experience. Every time we've been here, that's about the price that we pay. In third place is Big Daddy's Pizzeria. Now, I will tell you that this is the channel Nerds on the Go, their favorite pizzeria in the Smokies, and rightfully so. These dough daddies are absolutely to die for. Crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. It's everything you want in an appetizer at a pizza joint. And we're big on pizza sauce, and Big Daddy's has some great sauce. Now I will say in our book, there's a lot of great pizza in the area, and Big Daddy's compared to some of the ones we've tried more recently doesn't really stack up. That Smoky Mountain cheesesteak pizza is really good. The pretzels were probably the highlight of our visit, but all around this is a great place to get a slice. Now the second and first selections here, it was a tight race. And this may seem blasphemous to some, but Joe and Pop's Sub Shop, definitely a number 2 for us, if not a first place entry. Joe and Pop sits in the same building as Mama's Chicken Kitchen. Every time we've been here, the service has been on point. Brittany claims the Philly cheesesteak here is one of the best she's ever eaten. And I'll also have to admit that the open-faced roast beef at this restaurant is some of the best I've ever had, if not the best. To further establish this as a number 1 or number 2 spot on our list, you can order from Mama's Chicken Kitchen menu or the Joe and Pop Sub Shop menu. The main courses are amazing, but so are the sides. Aside from Brittany's grandmother's green beans, these are some of the best green beans I've ever had. And we already mentioned the fries. If you happen to watch our top 5 Gatlinburg restaurants video, you saw Joe and Pop Sub Shop on that list. And we caught a lot of flack over that. But please don't let the name of this restaurant fool you. It is not just a sub shop. Do not sleep on this place. The girls love it, we love it, and every time we've went, we've had a great meal and had a ton of food to take home. And just as a side note here, the national park theming of this place just brings it home for me. And it's for all these reasons that Joe and Pop Sub Shop almost took the #1 spot from most of y'all's favorite place, the Alamo Steakhouse. From the moment they bring out the complimentary rolls until the minute you finish your wood-fired entree, the Alamo is sure to please. The Caesar salad here has always been solid. Brittany always gets these horseradish prime rib strips, which she swears by. I typically go with the filet, which in full disclosure is a great steak, but not one of my favorites. However, it does sit near the top of my list. People flock to the Alamo for the smoked flavor of their meats, and for good reason. It is really good. Looking back at our second place entry, Joe and Pop Sub Shop, the entrees are really good, but it just can't top this steak. The Alamo is just on a different level as compared to all the rest of the places on this list. Oh, and if you've been to the Alamo and you haven't tried their burgers, or if you're planning on taking your first trip to the Alamo, don't sleep on the burgers either. Really good stuff. And it's for all these reasons that the Alamo Steakhouse is our #1 restaurant from the Johnson family of restaurants. Before we go, we do need to mention that around this time of year, the Johnson family of restaurants runs their winter specials. So for each one of the restaurants, they have a different type of deal, a buy one get one or a reduced price during certain times of the week. So depending upon which one of the restaurants you choose, the deal is going to look different. So we're going to go through each one of these now. So first up is Bennett's Pit Barbecue. They have a Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg location that you get buy one get one free lunch Monday through Friday. That's 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. At the Alamo, you get buy one get one free lunch. That's Thursday and Friday from 11 to 3, and buy one get one free dinner on Thursday from 3 to 9. Again, they have a Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge location. Mama's Farmhouse, a $12 dinner. Now remember, that's family style serving, and it also includes a drink. That's Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. Big Daddy's Pizzeria, buy one get one free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Now at their Pigeon Forge location, where they have an arcade, each child gets $2.50 in free arcade play during this time. Moving on to Mama's Kitchen and Joe and Pop Sub Shop, buy one get one free lunch Tuesday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and buy one get one free dinner Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's not valid on bucket meals. And Mad Dogs, which we mentioned earlier, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Buy 6 of any donut, fritter, or cinnamon roll and get 6 for free. Just to reiterate, they only do this during January and February each year. So this is a wrap for us for this content. We really do appreciate you guys joining us. Thanks as always, and we will see you next time.